Hey guys, so I just want to quickly tell you to click at this bell here on my YouTube channel AstrologyKRS and just click this bell and click here, send me all notifications for this channel and say save. And this way you will not miss any videos because with the new YouTube algorithm, most of the videos sometimes come, sometimes do not come in your timeline. So just make sure you do this. So this way you can get my videos or next videos on this channel or my other channel, main channel, KRS channel. Thank you.
Oh, oh, yes, yes. It has happened. It has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Saturn has finally entered the sign of Sagittarius. Oh my God. Oh, it is alive. 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 Oh my God. Yes. Oh, you have no idea what this means. This means quite cool stuff for you all, okay? Don't worry. I try to be as dramatic as possible for you guys. But yes, Saturn has entered the sign of Sagittarius and entered the nakshatra of Mula. But then he's going to go retrograde in the middle of this year. Then go back direct by September 20th. So, what else do you need from this monthly horoscope? Of course, you want to talk about other planets, other things that are happening in the sky. So let's get started with it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your semi-boy Dr. Transit and KRS. So today we are going to be covering our February horoscope. And what is going to be happening in the sky in your February horoscope. Now remember, this is very different from any monthly, yearly horoscope that you may watch on any kind of a media. Because I do not feed you. I'm not going to spoon feed you. Well, this is what's going to happen to Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn. No, this is something that you have to go dig deep and look into. Because once you look how these planets are transiting in your particular horoscope, that's when you truly understand the essence and especially the value of astrology. You don't get value of astrology when you're just spoon-fed. Well, this is what's going to happen to Taurus, Libra and Sagittarius or Capricorn. You listen to it and you move on. But it's when you look and when you see how accurate astrology is, that's when you see, yes, this is what a yearly, monthly, or even weekly horoscope should be like. Because I want all of you to become good astrologers yourself. You all know how to do 2 plus 2. You all know your alphabets, right? You all can construct a sentence. You all can send emails and text and use the internet. And most definitely use social media. But how come you do not know details of astrology? How come you don't know exactly what is astrology? So this is where Dr. Transit comes in to show you and make you all junior Dr. Transits. So if you do not know where exactly these planets are going to be transiting from your moon chart and your ascendant chart, because there's 2 charts very important for transit. It's your moon chart, how planets are transiting from your moon, birth moon, and the other is ascendant, how they're transiting from the ascendant. Because from your birth moon shows your prarabdha karma, meaning the actual things that is to happen, that is to take place, which you cannot avoid. From the ascendant shows how you are going to react to these transit, how your free will is going to behave like during these transit. So if you do not know your horoscope, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas of the Spiritual Light, including all my readings and consultations at this link. So let's get started with our February horoscope. So, in February, the very first thing that you will notice is the conjunction of Venus and Mars in the sign of Pisces. And yes, you got to understand, this is Vedic horoscope. This is the Vedic Ayanamsha. This is Lehre Ayanamsha, Vedic system is 23.5 degrees behind the Western system. So if you think your Venus is actually in Aries, no, it's in Pisces. So, and now it's also conjunct Mars. Okay. And especially Venus has Jupiter right opposite to it, looking at Venus. This month of February. So first of all, Pisces is a very sattvic sign, meaning a very pure sign. It's a sign of purity. It's a sign that kind of inspires us to use our imagination, inspires us to look beyond even the norms of religion. See, Sagittarius and Pisces are both ruled by Jupiter. But Sagittarius is very fixed on its fire rituals. It's very fixed on its ability to believe in certain things. But then, when you actually go to Pisces, Pisces represents the more higher realm beyond religion. Because see, we as human beings need religion to really understand something more powerful. Every time we as children came across God, the very first thing we saw either a mosque, a temple, a gurdwara, a church. And then we either read about Muhammad, we read about Krishna, we read about Christ, we read about Guru Nanak, or whoever you believe in. Or you can believe in Zion. But we all started out with this Sagittarius belief that this is what this God is. And once we die, we're going to meet these individuals and people when we die. But then as you grow older, you understand the heart of religion. Now look at the key word. Heart of religion. Why? Sign of Pisces is 4 places away from Sagittarius. 4 places from any house becomes the heart of that house. Just like we have our ascendant, right? I'm a certain ascendant, and I have a 4th place from itself, which becomes the 4th house, which becomes my heart, my home, my mother, my ability to express myself in my private world, into my purest form. See, whenever I'm out in public or out on YouTube, I have to give a certain persona, like this is who I am. But then I'm completely different when I'm in my office. Although actually I do feel like you guys see the same side of me in the office or in front of YouTube. But we are all something a little bit different. So when we grow older, we see that, well, you know, we go through these teenage rebellious years where we reject religion, we reject authorities, we reject God, and then we are like more like rebel. Okay. Oh my God, I still have my bow. I just noticed. Hey, that's my fashion statement, man. So once we become rebellious, you know, for our teenage years when we're complete idiots and stupids and fools, we absolutely are. Because I think I've been there. I've been through that stage. You all have been. But we then come back to a higher roots of religion. We're like, well, you know what? I really like the spirituality of religion. I really like that oneness. I don't want to be divided by religion. I want to be one with everything. That's where the 12th house comes in. That's where the sign of Pisces comes in. So who's sitting in Pisces? Venus. Who's sitting in Pisces? Mars. Our love and action are now together in that higher plane. And the Lord of Pisces, Jupiter, which represents our inspiration, our optimism, our hopefulness, our ability to expand our horizons beyond ourselves, shows that, first of all, you will be very passionate about what you believe in. You will be very passionate and very charismatic about pursuing what you believe in. And Venus represents our ability to love, our ability to accept things, our ability to enjoy life. When Venus in Pisces is exalted, whenever Venus is at its highest state, we want to express our love for everybody. We don't want to discriminate that, okay, I only want to love this. I only want to love this type of people or this type of people, this type of people. Here now Venus is wanting to embrace that, hey, I want to love everybody as a collective. And you are very passionate about it. Like, I want to show this love to you. I don't just mean it. I want to show it. Why? What is the act of showing? The act of showing is Mars. Action, energy. There's a lot of energy and there's a lot of power with your ability to express love for others. Then, besides having just energy, besides having the power, you also find the inspiration to do it. Like, I am inspired to show my love. I am inspired to give my love. And I am inspired to receive love. This is the period where your actions will definitely be dominated with your inspiration and your love. So whether you were wanting to propose, whether you're, wanting to ask that person out on your first date, or whether you simply want to give love to a certain group of people, now you will not just think about it or feel, because Venus is feeling. You will actually go do it. And you will do it in a big way. Why? Because Jupiter is expanding it. But now Jupiter is also in the sign of Virgo. And remember what I said in my 2017 yearly horoscope, that Jupiter in Virgo is going to be very critical, very opinionated about what it learns, what it teaches. So here, when Jupiter is looking at Venus and Mars, our actions, our love, and our passion to show that I love you, that I want to love the collective, I want to be inspired, will be based on very critical notions. You'll be like, no, this is wrong. What's happening, it's wrong. I need to show this love because this is how it's supposed to be. So you see a little bit of that criticism and that detail orientation comes into play. That the reason why I'm doing this is because this is happening and this is why I'm going to do it. But overall, the message of this Jupiter positive aspect on Venus and Mars is to definitely inspire you to take action towards the things you love. But what are the things are you going to love? Is it going to be love for yourself? Perhaps you want to work out, you want to stay fit because you feel like I need to love my body more. Or is it towards your spouse? Well, for this, you have to look where this sign is transiting from the ascendant, which will show your action going towards those things. Okay? Then look at this placement, this angle from your moon chart. And especially when you get my report on the second page of the report, you will see the birth chart, moon chart, Navamsha chart. So from the moon chart, wherever this is occurring, this is where automatically this inspiration is going to come in. Whether perhaps it's your elder sibling sending you flowers that, hey, I miss you. Whether it's your bosses appreciating your work. That just came out of nowhere, right? You didn't have to tell your boss that, hey, come here, show me appreciation, show me love. It happened. But what you are going to do is from the ascendant. So always look at the both charts. Then you also have Mercury and Mars in Capricorn, and they will be moving into Aquarius within the same month. So right now, a Sun, which represents our power, our ego, Mercury, which represents our speech, our communication, our ability to discriminate, our ability to learn, is very much focused and disciplined and structured towards following a certain procedure. this time you want to take actions. Like if you notice, in February, people always focus towards their career more. Focus towards, okay, what do I need to do to excel? Because it's the energy of the new year that comes in first of all. That, okay, this is a brand new year, what's gonna happen to my career? So for the first month, you're just like feeling inspired, like, okay, maybe I should do this. In February, people really get focused. Like, okay, I need to take action, I need to look for a new job, I need to look for a better position in my company, because naturally in February, what happens is many businesses go through either downturns and upturns. Like most of the time what happens is main business happens during Christmas time, right? For most of the businesses, especially in West. In February, marketing is down, everything is down, people are scared, people are getting laid off. So now your profession, your action, your karma becomes the most important thing. And so whenever you speak, whenever you talk, and whatever you learn is regarding your professional career. So if you have to learn something about a new company, some new product that can help you get this new job, you're focusing on that. And the same energy of Sun and Mercury then transfers into Aquarius. And then they will go into that month of February to March, where then it becomes about the collective. Now you want to join other people who have the same beliefs as you. You get a little bit more social, that maybe if I meet other people, I will be able to find that job that I was looking for. If I meet other people, I will be able to learn more things. So you see how beautifully this nature of planets, this nature of this planet works. First we get inspired, we take action, and then we want to take collective knowledge from everybody so we can take that better opportunity, so we can achieve the higher plateau. Why? Because 11th house originally is ruled by Aquarius, which is a house of recognition, achievements, awards. It's a house of large organizations. So now we are trying to achieve with our actions. At the same time, you are gonna have Jupiter going retrograde in this period. So a retrograde Jupiter will actually be acting like Jupiter in Pisces. Think about it. Why is retrograde Jupiter is gonna act like Jupiter in Pisces? See, when a planet is debilitated and it's retrograde, it acts like it's exalted, complete opposite to its sign. When a planet is exalted and it's retrograde, it acts like its debilitated sign. Even though it has great powers to do things, it'll be focused towards that point of its opposition. Because now Jupiter is retrograde, going retrograde in Virgo, is going to act like its opposition Pisces. So Jupiter will retract back of all the mistakes it made by criticizing other people for their knowledge. So for whatever time this Jupiter goes retrograde, it's going to be like retracting back and saying, look, maybe I was wrong to say this to you. Maybe I was wrong to, show these things. Maybe I was wrong to criticize my student. So not only Jupiter or planet when it's retrograde may go to a sign previous to itself, but most of the time you will notice that Jupiter or any planet that is retrograde will take the energy of the opposite sign. Why? Because it's reversing its qualities, opposite. So what is opposite of that zodiac sign? Is what is the opposite sign is. That's it. And especially if you look, I have it here in my software. So Saturn obviously is trying to Rahu. Okay. So Saturn just entered Sagittarius. Rahu is in Leo. And Both are 5 places and 9 places away from each other. So they're trine from each other, meaning that now there will be great support from foreign authorities. There will be great arrangement of all the chaos that has been happening. Because of the fact, whenever planets are trinal from each other, they support each other. Rahu represents a foreign thing, especially in the yoga, can represent foreign government, foreign authorities. Sagittarius is a sign of inspiration, right? Saturn is inspired to take actions. Saturn is now inspired to learn and go deep into the roots. Why deep into the roots? Because it's in the nakshatra of Mula. Nakshatras, for those who are new here, a constellation, a zodiac sign, okay, is 30 degrees long. But in Vedic astrology, there's something even deeper, which actually defines exactly who we are. Why? Because below that zodiac sign is constellations working at play. Sometimes 2.25, sometimes 2 constellation per zodiac sign. This is why whenever you transit through a certain degree, you might be in a certain constellation while you're in a certain zodiac sign. So Mula Nakshatra, where Saturn is about going to the roots and figuring out what is the problem. And perhaps you may have to take the roots out to fix that problem, or understand the roots and become strong with the roots. And this is so funny. I told my people in my last video, I believe, even on my Facebook, that when Saturn goes into the nakshatra Mula, we're gonna go deep as a collective into understanding astrology to the root level. Now, I discovered something very, very profound, and this information is going to be sent to me probably by February 21st. I found information on where each degree of each zodiac sign has some meaning to it, symbolism to it, and a picture to it. So if you have, let's say, Saturn in first degree of Sagittarius, even in your own birth chart, it'll have some meaning. If it's at 1.1, 1.2, then you read the next degree. So it'll be the second degree you will read. Same thing, if Saturn, and that first degree of Sagittarius may be ruled by Venus. And then if Saturn is in Libra in your birth chart in the 10th degree, it might be ruled by Jupiter. The 10th degree, it'll have a symbol, it'll have a meaning, it'll have illustration and meaning, and a written meaning to it. Shows exactly what this planet is going to do for you. When I read some of the information, oh my God, it was pinpointing, because I knew the degrees of my planet. So I'm just like looking at this manuscript and I'm just reading. And I'm like, oh my God, every single thing was to the T. So I'm going to bring you the root of astrology. So Rahu, which represents the unorthodox energy, rebellious energy against the social norms, tabooic energy, is trinal to Saturn, but also aspect Saturn. So it's pretty much the same thing. So now Saturn, who's trying to go deep, okay, trying to go deep, is going to find a lot of alternative ways to understand the depths of itself. Saturn is a teacher, a very harsh teacher. So Saturn's going to make you disciplined, structured about learning things. It's going to say, no, don't just stick to the zodiac sign and your sun sign and moon sign stuff. Go deep, go to the nakshatra, go to the degree. It's so amazing, as above, so below. And my God, I see it every single time. I mean, you guys really need to start becoming passionate about astrology, as you might be passionate about getting your degree and getting your next promotion. Because when you learn that, you will be able to manage this. If you learn that, what is up there, you will be able to manage things that are down here. So this is a very, very powerful alignment. And see, I'm not going to cover moon as much, but also let's see what's happening, because moon is gonna travel very fast. Now obviously Mercury, Ketu, Sun will be conjunct in towards the end of February. So Ketu represents always looking to our past, always taking the support of what we know best. So what's going to happen wherever this conjunction is happening in your horoscope, you will connect back to the things that you have learned, that you have expertise in, the people that you know, and you will connect back to them to push forward your agenda of the collective. And especially when Ketu is conjunct Sun and Mercury, you will come across people who you were karmically attached in your past life. Even if, let's say, during this period, someone takes a consultation from me, he or she and I may have some past life connection. They're coming to me, and I'm coming to them. Perhaps 20 lifetimes ago, they were an astrologer and I was a client and I went to them. Now, after 20 lifetimes, I'm the astrologer that they're client and they're coming to me. So you will really connect with the past with the Sun Mercury. And Mercury is the learner, student, teacher. Sun represents everything. Sun is the light, and especially Sun represents astrology. Sun is the main reason for astrology, not Rahu or sign of Scorpio or Ketu or Jupiter. No, it's first Sun. Because through the Sun, all these things, this light came about. Without light, we cannot see anything. We won't even be here. Okay? So what you guys need to do now is put this over your chart, over your moon chart, from your ascendant chart, and see how this unravels in your life. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of the February monthly horoscope for the ascending soul. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe below and subscribe to my main current channel, KRS channel. Also, check out the links here if you need books, reports, and consultations. Otherwise, we'll see you next month. Bye-bye.